Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you all, and it's always good to be here at Kings County Hospital, an amazing hospital, trauma center, a place. Even as a police officer, I recall responding and saw the service for those who were the victims of criminal accidents or just normal accidents in healthcare crises. This hospital is the foundation of our healthcare center here in Central Brooklyn. I thank them for the work that they are doing, and I really thank them for helping us navigate through COVID during the most difficult and challenging times, watching the trailer full of our loved ones that sat outside our hospitals, the staffs, nurses, doctors, administrators, just coming in every day and navigating their own personal crises just to be here for New Yorkers. So to the staff that's here, I just want to say thank you. Thank you not only as the mayor, but as the borough president. This was clearly my favorite hospital and team. And so we're here for an important announcement, an important series set of bills. New York City has always been a place where one sought freedom and autonomy and choice, particularly in the choice of deciding how you were going to have the relationship between your medical doctor as well as your body and the right to control your body and your life. This is something that we find dear here in New York City, particularly around reproductive rights. Kings County has a significant place in this history. In the 70s and early 80s, they were one of the few healthcare facilities that offered abortion past 12 weeks of gestation. They understand clearly that a woman's right to choose is something that is at the center of our healthcare system. And we're reminded every day that abortion is healthcare. You can't separate the two. And we are here to defend the right to abortion for all women in this city and in this country. On June 24th, 2022, the United States Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade, effectively ending the federal guarantee of reproductive freedom. This was a direct attack on women in this country. And we as New Yorkers are not going to sit back and allow this to happen without responding in a very aggressive manner. Due to that decision, young women will come of age with fewer rights than their parents. This is a decision about controlling people's bodies. Well, New York City is saying no to that. We are not going to let activists, court, undermine 50 years of settled law and personal freedom by overturning Roe versus Wade. In that 1 week time, we saw the court in their conflicting ruling take away the rights of women and endanger our city by the right to carry law. Both are devastating for our country. This is why we are here today. We're not leaving our sisters behind. Safe, legal abortions are cornerstones of public health. And in New York City, they always will be. And we will always support those coming here to access these rights. This city is a city that's sending a loud and clear message across the country. If your states do not respect your rights, New Yorkers will. This is our moment, New York, and we are going to meet it head on. New York City is leading the nation. The 6 bills I signed today ensure that reproductive rights and freedoms are protected under New York City law. These bills will work to inform the public of their rights in New York and ensure the safety and security of these rights. They will enable health clinics to provide abortion pills for free, prohibit the use of city resources to enforce abortion restrictions, and allow civil lawsuits against entities interfering with medical care. Personal health care decisions should be left to patients, families, and doctors. These decisions are rights, and our rights alone, not government's rights. These bills will ensure it remains that way. And so I want to thank the Speaker of the Assembly, Adrienne Adams, Councilmember Tiffany Caban, Councilmember Hanif, and Councilmember Carlina Rivera for helping us get this done. I was told that Councilwoman Caban's mom may be here. If she is, I'm sure you're proud. I'm a mama's boy, so you know I love mommies. I also want to thank the tireless advocates, doctors, and nurses who continue to support New Yorkers and those from other states. And today I say, boldly and strongly, New York City is a beacon of rights and freedom. We are the social conscience of this nation. And no activist court and clear political agenda is going to change that. Reproductive right and freedoms and abortion would always be protected in the city we call New York, America's city. I want to now turn it over to the Speaker of the City Council, Speaker Adrienne Adams.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good morning, everyone. Today is a historic day for our city and all New Yorkers as we officially sign into law the New York City Abortion Rights Act. I want to thank Mayor Adams for convening us here at Kings County Hospital for this morning's ceremony, and Kings County Hospital CEO Sheldon McLeod for hosting us this morning. I want to also recognize my strong colleagues in the council who the mayor just acknowledged. We need to recognize the Women and Gender Equity Committee Chair, Tiffany Caban, Health Committee Chair, Lynn Schulman, Women's Caucus Co-Chair, Amanda Farias, Council Member Carlina Rivera, and who am I missing? Got everybody? Yeah. Councilmember Joseph is here, okay. When this new city council was sworn in at the beginning of the year, we were constantly asked what it means to have the first women majority council in our city's history. And my response has always been that women lead differently. We prioritize differently. We see issues through a different lens, and we are not afraid to rise to the challenge when confronted with a crisis, and the need of our voices is so very, very critical. What we didn't know then was that the United States Supreme Court would overturn decades of legal precedent, strip away our constitutional right to safe abortion health care, and put millions of women, trans, and gender non-conforming individuals in harm's way. The Supreme Court's dangerous decision has already impacted millions of people across the country, especially brown, black, and low-income Americans who cannot afford to travel out of state to access the care that they need the most. As a council, we were prepared to act. This body, led by our amazing, fierce, and strong women majority, made sure we prioritize the expansion and protection of reproductive health care because we believe it is a fundamental human right. By passing this unprecedented legislative package, we're not just protecting and bolstering this right for all New Yorkers, we're also sending a clear message to the rest of the country that our city remains a safe harbor for abortion care. Even as other states restrict access to services, we are protecting all those who come to New York to seek the support and care they need. This is what leadership looks like. But we know there's so much more work to do, and we're not done yet. Just yesterday, the council passed another package of legislation to address maternal health, mortality, and morbidity, which is another crisis that has impacted Black and brown communities even before the pandemic. We will continue to take on the longstanding challenges facing the women of our city, who are the majority of our city, as well as the millions of families in our communities. This is why having a women majority city council matters. Our agenda and our priorities are clear. We are focused on ensuring that communities we represent are safe, healthy, and thriving. We will continue to put in the work to make sure that our city is stronger, fairer, and more equitable. This is only possible through partnership, collaboration, and a sense of responsibility to support all New Yorkers. And as we continue to serve as the co-equal branch of the New York City government, I'm confident that we will continue to deliver for the people of this great city. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Speaker, and I want to thank the leadership team of my office, First Deputy Mayor Lorraine Grillo, Deputy Mayor Maria Torres Springer. Am I missing any staff? Sheena Wright, Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright, Deputy Mayor Josie. Who am I missing, team? My powerful 5 women deputy mayors, so I too agree, women lead, especially in City Hall. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.